Good evening, Livio, Regano with tonight's weather. Clear skies across the Sunshine Coast today with a brisk southwesterly wind that I managed to avoid by having lunch in the sun against a north-facing wall. You should try the same. Easing winds, frosty mornings and delirious sunshine will remain a feature of the weather for the rest of this week. Locally, our temperatures haven't been too bad, though we are, of course, in a privileged part of Queensland. 5 to 20 degrees, the airport range today, with Tewantin reaching 21. Not much to talk about on the satellite loop today. Completely clear skies. A few puffs of cloud early this morning around the granite belt. We did think for a second that there might be a flurry of light snow or sleet, but it didn't happen. It was just a little bit too warm. And the only cloud remaining now is well out to sea, and that's owing to this cold front. And you can see spiralling into a low that's deepening there in the Tasman Sea. You can see that on today's chart. A big low, basically in conjunction with the Central Australian continental high, is producing a twofold mechanism that brings a southwesterly wind. You can use the clockwise rule around the low or the anti-clockwise around the high. Either way, you get this surge of southwesterlies with a cold origin blowing over the dry land. By the time it reaches Queensland, it's bone dry. There's no moisture left to make any cloud. On tomorrow's chart, the main difference is that we won't have as much wind because the isobars pull apart just a little bit, and that allows the temperature at night to get a bit colder. So tomorrow morning will be a nice chilly one. And then on the outlook chart, it still looks the same. It's going to take quite some time, probably until the weekend, before the high gets east enough for the winds to go onshore and cloud to return to the coast. So now the latest from the Weather Bureau. The boating forecast for Sunshine Coast waters, west to southwest winds up to 20 knots offshore tomorrow, not 25 like today, with 2 metre seas in open waters. Winds then easing below 15 knots for Thursday, Friday, mostly southerly. Very quiet surf today with just half a metre of east-southeasterly swell. Still a little bit choppy at Kings, which has slight exposure to the southwesterly, but generally safe. An early morning low tide first up tomorrow, followed by a sharp rise to a medium-sized peak around the middle of the day before the afternoon run out back to low tide. Now, the southeast coast district, sunny day after some early frost in the south. Maroochydore, 7 to 20 degrees. That's not the airport, which will be colder. Nambour also 20 and Gympie 4 up to 21. Looking ahead now for Maroochydore, cold mornings and bright sunny afternoons will be a thing for the rest of this week. Rising moisture levels over the weekend will eventually bring back the showers. And that's all for tonight, folks. Pleasure to have your company once again, and thanks for watching 7 Local Weather. I'll be back tomorrow with more on the latest. Hope you can join me then. Now it's back to you, Rob.
Good on you, Liv. Thank you very much. Thanks very much for your company, folks. We'll look forward to seeing you, of course, again tomorrow night from the team. Take care. Good night.